I'm a dad. I have two girls. I have a 6-year-old and a 12-year-old. And I when I was the second I'm watching this show, I'm like, wait a minute, that's the kid from Ricky, Nikki, Dawn, and whatever that show is. And I'm like, I know that show. I'm like, I've seen this kid 1,000 times. Aiden is, I mean, he is next level, man. He is next level. That kid. He's so good.
I can see, you know, when he got in season 2, when he got to interact with his older self, and he was having all these spasms and, you know, and all the flatulence and all these things. That's when I was like, oh, this is Aiden at his best. Yeah. You know, just this unhinged 5 that I'm very impressed by him at his age, because he came in when we were 14 years old. Yeah. I mean, when he was 14. Yeah. And I remember the first scene, getting to see him work. And I was like, yo, this kid is beyond his years. I mean, he had 5 30-plus-year-olds looking at him while he's doing a sandwich, and he has his entire monologue, and watching him deliver that monologue and not get flustered to the fact that he had to hold us captive in this conversation. And I was like, I would have been sweating. I would have been so nervous, but he was just minding. He was 5. He was 5 when he was making that sandwich. He was like,
you can tell. And it's probably that schedule he had from it. The amount of episodes they did for that show. I never get it right. My 6-year-old always yells at me for getting the name of this show wrong. But with that show, the Ricky, Nikki, and Dawn, I think I got it right that time. I'm not sure.
Yeah, RR something
like that. But I mean, the fact that the amount of, you know, work that they did on those shows and how they were able to do it, I'm sure that he took that with him. But he's been fan casted as they're moving forward with this Batman movie, and they were talking about I think it's like a Dick Grayson not Dick Grayson, but it's a younger. I guess it's Batman's. Robin? But it's Batman's kid this time. I think they're doing it as something along the lines. I can't remember that people are going to scream at me for getting it wrong, but it's one of these things where he's been fan cast in this new James Gunn kind of the one they're going to produce, and I just think you can see a lot of this. The question is, do you want to stick in the comic book?